Today's look is this very autumnal look, so it's a lot fresher skin, a lot less on the eyes, but still a really nice warm look for autumn or winter. And I've already started on my eyebrows and primed my lids with Paint Pot. So I'm going to be using mainly for this the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, and I'm going to try and just use mainly these shades in here because I always mix it up a little bit too much. So I'm going to start on my eyes, and what I'm going to do is go straight in with a little bit of the Substitute of Love shade and a fluffy blending brush. This one is a BH Cosmetics and it's very similar to the MAC 224. So I'm going to just start by going in the very outer edge of the eye and really blending it out right above the crease of the eye. I've also realised I have so many palettes that I don't pick up anymore. I think I must have used this just about once. So I'm trying to use all of my makeup that I actually already own rather than keep buying more. So just little circular motions and buffing it right into the crease and above. So just like that, just to give it a bit of depth. And then I'm going to be taking just a smaller eyeshadow brush and going in with the shade that's called Freshly Toasted, which is that one. And it's a lot warmer than the Substitute of Love one that I've used first. So I'm going to go in the outer third of the eye. Just like that. And I'm going to try and keep this really blown out and softer on the edges. And then it's choosing between which colour to go for in here. I think I'm going to go for... let me swatch them. It's between those two. I think I'm going to go for that one, which is slightly more brown. And that one is called Subtle Blend. So I'm going to press that in the middle of the lid, where there's no shadow. Yeah, I like this one. It's a really nice bronzy brown. That's that one. Back in with a little bit more of the Substitute of Love just to soften the edges again. Keep it all really nice and blended. Probably leave it at that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the Freshly Toasted, which is the warmer one, so the one we use second, and wrap it underneath the eye just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension to the eye. I don't like to go too dark under the eye, but with the colour that's warmer, it just makes your eyes pop out a little bit more. And I do think it complements my blue eyes. So that's probably what I'm going to leave it at. And then something out of another palette, and I said I wasn't going to, but nothing else has something similar to nylon, so I'm going to pop a bit of nylon by MAC in the corner of my eye. Whether to put eyeliner on. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a very thin line. Tiny. Probably won't work. But I'm going to try something different. So I'm going to use a pencil eyeliner. And this one is Modern Twist Kohl Liner in Squid by MAC. And it's a nice little retractable one. And I'm going to take this right in the outer edge of the eye, hugging it to my lash line. Just to make my lash line look darker. I don't think I'm going to go in with a flick today, because I'm trying to break the habit of doing the same looks all the time and looking like a one-trick pony. But I'm going to use this right in the outer edge probably just about that much. And then use a brush just to smudge it in. A 263, and really, again, hug it to the lash line and just smudge out the edges to make sure it's nice and soft. Because you don't have to be too precise when doing a kohl liner, because they're so easy to blend out at the end. You can just soften any little bumps that have appeared with the brush. So that just now makes my lashes look like they're a little bit darker. I know I've not got mascara on yet, but all I'm going to do is apply a little bit of mascara and then go in with these false lashes. And these ones are In Vogue number 10. And what I'm going to do now is just pop on a little bit of mascara onto my natural lashes so the false ones stick a little bit better. And I'm going to use this Insta Curl lash. So I'm going to pop it really close to the lashes. Wriggle it about a little bit just to coat them. And then I find sticking false ones on is a lot easier when you have the base of mascara on. I haven't actually worn false lashes for such a long time. And then I'm going to pop these really close. So I've just popped the lashes on and pinched them together so they stick a little bit better and look more natural. And now I'm going to take the squid eyeliner again and line the top of my waterline. I just like to do this so you can't see that it's visible that I'm wearing false lashes. I really hate it when you can see the difference between your lashes and the underneath of your clean waterline. Make sure you can't see any glue. And then I'm going to go back in again with my angle brush and smudge that out. On a little bit of a cotton pad and just wipe underneath so it gets rid of any unwanted product. And pop a tiny bit on the false lashes as well. So I'm just going to do the other eye really quickly so you can see again if you weren't paying attention. So this is the finished eye look. So just really simple, blown out, autumnal colours that are more wintry and warm. And then I'm going to move on to my skin. So for my skin today, I'm going to try something a little bit different because I feel like at the moment I've just been loading my skin up with loads of foundation that I wouldn't say I necessarily need. Well, I'd like to think so. Like obviously I have a breakout here and there, but I don't necessarily need like full coverage, so I just want to try something a little bit different. First of all, I've primed my skin with a little bit of Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, which is acting as a really good base, and it's got glycerin in so the makeup stays longer. And then what I'm going to do is pop a bit of this NARS Orgasm Illuminator all over my skin. I don't know how this is going to go or how long it's going to wear, but I'll have to let you know. I'm going to rub it between my hands and pop it all over. I always get worried that if I pop something like this all over, it's going to make the makeup slide, but hopefully not because I've got the primer on. It's going to give me a bit of colour. I don't know why when I touch my skin it goes really red, but I feel like the camera's picking up on more redness and yellow tones today. Because I'm sitting somewhere different. Maybe that's why. Doesn't look that red in person. But just popping that all over, and this is going to give a little bit of hydration as well. It smells really orangey. It smells nice. I've not picked it up for ages. So popping that all over, and then what I'm going to do is use something a little bit more glowy. And it's still classed as like a medium full coverage. It is Studio Sculpt, which is a MAC foundation that's better for the drier skin type because it's jam-packed loaded with like a gel formula that's going to hydrate your skin. So I'm going to pop it where I want it. Definitely on my chin. And I'm just going to use what's on my brush. I'm not going to add any more product. In fact, I'm probably going to take a bit off on my hand. And it's a different colour as well. I'm trying an NW, which I should actually be because I'm more pink undertoned, a little bit more rosy. So let's see how. And as I'm blending, we have a visitor. Thanks, Dad. My lovely dad just brought me a hot coffee, a little bit of milk and hazelnut syrup. I just want to drink this coffee now. Distracting me. What I'm going to do is apply... well, I was going to apply my favourite concealer of all time, but I don't know if you can see, it's empty. Let's see what we can get out of it. But no, I've been really loving this Maybelline eye eraser. I don't think it has anything in it. I'll have to go pick up another one from Boots. Let's give it a go. Oh, probably enough. If I want it to be a bit more of a natural skin look, this will do. So just using the last dregs on my chin. Try and cover that spot. So now I'm going to blend it all together. So to set my skin in some areas, I'm taking Studio Fix Powder in NC40 and a big fluffy brush. This one's just a Real Techniques. And I'm going to set areas that I really don't want to look shiny, so around my mouth, chin, T-zone, and just lightly press it into there. Now to bronze, I'm going to use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and that's the shade. And I'm going to use a 130 MAC Tapered bronzing or blusher brush. I just like it because it's so fluffy and soft. Natural bronzed kind of look rather than fully contoured. And then cheeks. For highlighter, the Sleek, that one, because that one's a cream, that one's just a little bit too light, and that one's obviously a lot more whitey purple, which might look a little bit too much. So I'm going to use a Morphe fan brush and just dip my brush into that colour and highlight the very tops of my cheekbones. Oops. And on the very tip, just to give me that glow. And then I'll use my finger and just do a little bit on my Cupid's bow. For blusher, the shade Savage. I don't really use blusher that much anymore, but I need to. Lips. So with this eye, I think it's not too much. I'll probably go for like a dark burgundy lip. So I'm just going to choose the colours and then tell you what I think I should use. Before I apply my lipstick as well, recently I've been applying a little bit of Carmex lip balm. You could just use any lip balm and then I just literally dab it away. And then your lips are nice and hydrated and the lip liner just glides on loads easier. So for my lipstick, I'm going to be using Hover, which is a MAC lip liner. And it's a really nice kind of aubany, warm undertoned brown. I'm going to pop this all over, and then I'm going to be using the lipstick in Fresh Moroccan, which is actually a frost, but I don't know if you can see, it's a really nice warm reddy brown shade. Let me do a swatch on my hand. That kind of colour. So it's still a little bit deep, and it's got like the warm red undertones. So I'm going to see what this looks like. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've liked it, then please don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see anything in particular for next time, so more of a glam Christmas going out glittery eye, then please comment below. Give me some ideas and I'll be back soon with more videos. Mwah!